And here you can see the clouds drifting over the sky, trying to hide the stars as they come out onto another night in this universe. Hello and salutations, universe. This is Creeta. I don't think I've said that before. Yes, my name is Creeta. In the last episode, we built out this platform, getting all this fantastic strainers set up. We're already seeing all sorts of clay floating in there. We also got these clay kilns set together. And we decided that the next obvious course of action was to build this platform out. So, I think we should do that. We need cobblestone. Not just any cobblestone. It's a garden. It's gotta be green. The first block is always the most important. Click, click, click. And don't forget about that awesome feature. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not right. Much better. Yes. This will be good land. Excellent. It is built. 9 by 9. The most efficient use of farming. And ice to make that water in the center. Wonder if it makes Direwolf happy that farms are naturally best in a 9 by 9. As a reminder, water fertilizes dirt or farmland 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away from it in a square fashion. So 4, 4, 4 plus the center aisle, that makes a 9 by 9. Now, we did need a hoe, and for that purpose we can get this dark crystal hoe, but to do that we need to make some plant balls. Looks like we need water for that, and thankfully in the last episode we did make some unfired clay buckets. Using the clay from here, easy to make these buckets. Now, in a few moments that'll be ready, and I've already prepped the grass right here to make that. It's going to need some mallets and some water, so we're going to get some water ready for that purpose. Now, the unfortunate thing in this mod pack is that water does not make infinite source blocks. So if I grab that, well, technically because it's falling, it wouldn't do that anyway, but in any way, this will not make infinite water sources. It's very sad. Yoink yoink, we can just collect that right into the workshop. And plant balls. Plant balls are good. So the quest does say seriously use these, as in they're the best thing ever. You can copy almost grown plants, but also you can duplicate almost any plant in the game, which is amazing, especially certain saplings, which are extremely rare. Where are those? Bing, bada boom, silverwood saplings. Those are going to be amazing. Alright, now we've gotten that, so we can get a quest reward, Dark Crystal Hoe. We don't quite have grass yet. That's not real grass. It won't work. But for now, this will do. If we were hoeing grass, we would have a chance of getting these little wormy dudes, which are amazing. They speed up the growth of plants in a 3x3 center, and they just get placed right there. Kaboom! See? This water might have hydrated a little bit, but look at the speed. It's very significant. It's very different. It's amazing. Now, I think as everyone knows, there's really only one way to plant your crops. It's in rows. And I think, once again, speaking of this farm that makes Direwolf happy, he would agree that rows really are the way. Now that almost used the entire hoe. That's really 512 durability, and we just did like, what, 100 blocks or something like that? 9 times 9, 81, 80 blocks. And that used 400, so each click uses 5 durability. That is insane. Oh, that's crazy. But nonetheless, we're gonna get some planting going. Oh, we do have grass. That's awkward. Well, we'll just pretend that didn't have it. We'll get more as it goes along, but we can get that ready for now. Apple seeds, yeah, nah. Cotton, that's what we need. Cotton seeds right there. I don't think canola seeds will be too useful yet, but we can get those started. Chamomile, you can actually plant these, and I think they'll grow up to be a bit bigger. And then you get 2 for 1. You don't need to even plant those on anything. Ah, yes, Pam's Harvest Craft. So cotton's super important, so I'm going to give that like maybe 2 or even 3 rows. Pineapples are delicious. Lettuce. Some tomatoes. Canola, yeah, we'll give that a row. But I'm not sure how good wheat will be, because I think we need to grind that up to even make bread. Oh, and bread, look at that nutrition. It's not that great at all. It's kind of a bummer. But we can at least just plant it, and I bet the seeds will be useful for something. Do we have any other types of seeds? Lotus. Lotus is incredible. Those will be giving us experience whenever we munch on the berries, and they don't really take up any space in our hunger bar. It doesn't fill up the hunger bar for us, so it's super convenient. And the last spot for rice, yeah. And keeping in mind that the cotton is going to be doing some awesome stuff there. All right, we did lettuce, right? We did? Yes, good. We didn't do cucumber. Well, pineapples aren't the best, so we can at least just take up a bit of the pineapple row, and the lettuce row we can expand on that. And there we go. I think we've got a bit of a start to that. Do we have any shifting powers? We don't have any shifting powers. That's unfortunate. I wonder if we can duplicate this with those awesome plant balls. Let's take a look. Plant balls here. If we right click on this cotton, kaboom! See, they kind of are sporadic, so you don't want to plant them on the edge, because then you might not get any. I only got 1 for that one, whereas that one got me 2, that one got me 3. Super useful, easy way to get your production started. Personally, I'm just going to wait. We only need a row of that, maybe 2, and we'll be good on string. Now, the real challenge. Yes, well, see, it even gave us string, so we can be patient. Healing salves, I think we need to bone meal over yonder. But for that, for bone meal, I think we need to do traps. Oh, there we go. Architect's saw bench. Before we get to that, kind of just sort of get this section taken care of. Architect's saw bench. Is this super easy? Not really. Oh, maybe it's easy. Yeah, we can take care of that. Now, the wood that we harvested earlier should be done. There we go. That's more wood than I've gotten the entire time, so I think we should continue with that on. It also stresses me out that there's nothing at all underneath that chest, so maybe we can get that taken care of. Clicking in that space, and we need another cyan. Cyan being a reasonable color. It's not as amazing as green, but it'll do. Oh, can we click in that spot? Oh, well, kind of, but not really. How do we get down there to get under the chest? That's what I want to know. Can we click in that space? We can. Perfect. I'm not too worried about the space underneath the hopper. The hopper is not the main concern. So we needed to get a pulley system. Saw bench was what we're after. It's gonna need some cooked cobble. I wonder if we can cook this type of cobble. That would be a good question. I don't even know if the cobblestone cooks at all on that, but in case I'm wrong, let's get some clicked on there. Hey, an advancement, Stone Age, as if that'll do us much good. It will make us some useful tools, but for the most part, not really at all. And whenever you're done with resources, that's why I've been kind of just grabbing them out of the EMC. You can toss them back in super easy, so it's no stress at all to grab from there. And again, taking a look at our food, diminishing returns start after eating any food 4 more times. Nom, 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 nom. And there we go, we got some stone, and the colored stone did not cook. So that is good information. Good thing I got some spares in case that didn't work out. We're gonna need some sticks, maybe a pulley thing. There we go, pulley. Here's that flint block. We already had the flint in there, nice and easy peasy. Oh, we need to get the pressure plate. There we go. And architect's saw bench. I think this is to make things look pretty. That is not my forte, but we can at least maybe make things a little bit safer with what I think is pretty fantastic, which is, first of all, we're gonna put those away. I'll explore those later, but I think railings sound fantastic. I don't want to fall off here at all. That would be super, super unfortunate. Let's get some railings in here and see if we can secure this area. Make it a little safer for good old Creeta here. Toss in those, get some more railings. That's a lot of railings. Each one of these gave me 4, and these gave me 8, and this gives me 10. Oh boy. So, do they look nice? Can we do fancy things with them? Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. I like that. That's nicer than anything I can make in this game. Is it like a multi-block thing? Can it go with the torch? It can't. That's a bummer. But, does it need a tool? Can I use a tool? We can, so it probably uses the same tool as whatever the block it's made out of. That would make sense. Maybe they all just take no tool, but alright. So look at all these plants growing. Now, the worms over there are making fast work of our cotton. They're making things over here grow a lot faster. You'll see those particle effects. And I think that plant ball thing did say we can right click and those will maintain the growth stages, but that messes up the beautiful setup we have here, and I'm not a big fan of that. So I think we'll pass on growing them like that, but we can still harvest it and continue that line. Maybe get some string soon. What was next? I think it was the farm dog bone. We need some bones, which I imagine might be gotten from here, or did we get some in the fishing system? Maybe we have to use the like sugarcane farm of some sort. Was that a thing? Fisherman's strainer. What does that give? Bones. There we go. So maybe we do want to make a quick strainer for that, just to get our bone production into the loop just a smidge. Did that require twine or plant fiber? It's hard to remember such things. Cool. 21. Oh, that's a lot of nets. Hopefully we don't need it super bad. Here we go. Fisherman's strainer. We're going to toss that in these strainer bases and maybe get some bones soon. But for the meantime, we can see a chamomile that has grown. That gives us 2, and we can plant them again. And the grass has grown. So maybe we'll be able to see... Oh, hi, kitty! We're going to be able to see some awesome stuff here. Overused pun grout. So just to sort of steam ahead, I'd really like to get out of the this area so we can get into automation and all sorts of good stuff on the overworld. But first, very important I don't fall off. Wouldn't want to fall off this platform. That'd be bad. And click. Aw. Click. There we go. Feeling a lot safer in here. This is excellent. This is beautiful. The farm is growing. Though I believe the tomatoes are feeling a little bit left out. Everything else seems to be growing very handedly. Canola. I don't think we just want to grow the farm, really. There we go. And where are we going from here? We're going from Grout. I am overused pun grout. To farm dog bone. It's a trap! And infinity dust. This one's a little bit more unique. It's not really crafting. Obtained by left clicking on bedrock with flint. Let's see if we can take care of that right now. I placed this here so that we could get little easy access to whatever we need for that doohickey. It's not very expensive, only a little bit of EMC. Now, if we remember, we were going on that ride down the river. so to speak, down the waterfall. And I think we saw... Ooh, what's that? Angel block down there, that's cool. We saw some bedrock there, so it's nice and convenient. Oh, quest completed. That was easy. What happened? Did I accidentally cook planet? I must have. And I don't have any experience left. I think we had a little bit of experience, right? Wonder if we can plant ball that. Can't plant ball that. Can we plant ball this one? We can. Where did we get any for it? We got a little. Okay. But can't plant ball lotus seeds. Anyway, the infinity dust, we must have clicked on the bedrock and gotten it. That's the only thing that makes sense. We're going to keep that angel block there sort of as our savior from the bedrock. Bedrock can be very scary. Alright, we're feeling safer, and once again we're going to be doing Grout, Foam Dog Bone, and it's a trap. Mr. Creeta's head, do you think you know how to get Grout? I think so. I think we make some, turn the clay into blocks of clay. There we go. And then that turns into Grout. I am Grout. Now that could have been achieved with normal clay, but just seems a little bit less click intensive to do it otherwise. For the bone, we're gonna do one of two things. We're either going to put some worms in the strainer base. I don't think we need two. That seems a bit silly. We'll just put that there in case it runs out. We'll just get more resources from that. Maybe we can get more clay flowing into the system from the dense strainers. And ground traps. Need some sticks. That shouldn't be a problem. EMC taking care of that for us. There we go. Let's see if we can get at least 4 of those. That'd be nice. Why not? We have string. Can we use string? Oh, it really wants to use that twine. I guess I can appreciate that. There we go. 4 of these. Task complete. But I think we need some raw beef. Where do we get that? Grain in that trap. Cool. Cool, cool. We already have some grain, so we can make some grain bait. Wheat is a form of grain. You can see the nutrients. And it needs to be surrounded by dirt. So we're going to place that there. We really need a whole bunch of this, so maybe we shouldn't split it up. We'll split it up twice. Oh, it used up one. Maybe that was in the quests. I bet the quests tell us what we need to know. We recommend extend your platform and make room for 4 to 5 of these. Initially, they're cheap after all. Make sure to put more than one bait, as the first bait activates the trap and is always lost with no byproduct. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, if we get beef, it'll give us a bone, and then that'll complete that if it doesn't give us a bone from here before that chamomile is grown. So let's plant some more of that. We'll just have a whole bunch of this. I think it's useful. So from here, do we see any bones yet? I don't. That's a shame. Right, but we do have some quest rewards. Here we go. I am overused pun grout, meatloaf sandwich. It's a trap is almost completed, and we completed that. Some EXP levels, and we can test that now that we have a few levels. We can climb down here and click. Right click. Click while not in the space. Maybe we need more experience. Consumes 4 EXP and often destroys it. Left clicking bedrock with flint. Maybe that's just not quite enough yet. That would make sense. Alright, we're gonna wait a little bit until we get our bone. Oh, there it is. Foam Dog Bone. Complete. Bacon mushroom burger. Does that mean we can get chickens already? Porcelain chicken. But we don't have any chickens yet. So how do we get that? Maybe now that we have a bone, we can at least... Oh, we can't even get bones the normal way? That's not fun. How do we get bone meal? Because I really want to be able to get some flowers so that we can get that... Ugh. Chiseled stone. Normal stone. So we need to cook some stone. That should be no big deal. It would be nice if I cooked some ahead of time. Not a problem. Here we go. Yoink, 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 and yoink. So we could eat the sandwich. I think we want it. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Some stone. Easy peasy. I think all we need is a little bit of flint to make the container for that, and we can get a pestle and mortar. It looked something like that. Maybe like that. Yeah, that looks right. Put that in there, and we have bone meal. So hopefully we can get some flowers there. Sort of, but not quite the right flowers. We need the yellow ones. Give me the yellow. There we go. Dandelion. So we can now turn some wood into bowls. No? Maybe we need the knife thing. Bowl. JEI is the best. Flint and a stick. We always need sticks, but that's why having EMC is so useful. We don't need to rely on our wood supply to do that. Easy peasy. From here, we have a dandelion, but you don't want to have to need it again, right? So we really want to have a supply of them ready, and for that, we're probably going to need to get some more of them by duplication purposes. The best way to do that, slap one down, have some empty space around that, and boom! There we go. That'll be enough. I think poppy is also a useful way of getting that. Sweet. And it needs some seeds. Seeds. We have a nice source of that. Tomatoes. Excellent. We can continue the garden. It's growing very nicely. The pineapple did quite poorly, and cucumbers just took over. So sad. But now that we have some seeds, we can make the fantastically awesome healing salves. And that's another quest done, only to quickly be followed with the beef. Quest completed. It's a trap. But Mr. Sun are you a trap? Oh no. I didn't put